love that sound.
Nerd alert. Nerd alert.
Hello everyone, this is Damien from DSLRnerd.com. So tonight I'm going to do an unboxing of the 4500 watt Linco Flora light boom kit that I just ordered off of eBay. I'm told that normally these can be $800 or $900 for a set of the 3 lights, the softboxes and the CFLs and everything, but right now they're on eBay for, I paid like $408 plus free shipping. So I was the only one that bid on it. So otherwise I think you can get them for like $429 free shipping. So before I do my unboxing, I'll show you guys what I'm replacing here. That's the Cowboy Studio like 2275 softbox kit. You've got the 2 side lights over there and the 1 boom on top. All of these look like this on the back. They've got 5 CFLs in them, which you can kind of dim down and brighten up. They have a fuse, which so far hasn't blown on me in a couple years. They just plug in. You can see it's just kind of your standard, almost like PC-like plug that go in there. And mine are getting a little wonky. If I see what I mean, if I move that power cord a little bit, it makes the light flicker. So the connection, that's definitely what's failed over the last few years, is the starting to fail on me is the connection of that power cord. It's just kind of any little bump or anything makes those flicker a bit. So these are a softbox from Cowboy Studio. I think they were like 200 bucks or 160 bucks, I want to say. And their diffuser kind of goes on the front and Velcro, and then they have this like extra internal diffuser, which does actually help. I tried to use these without those internal diffusers that somebody talked about not needing, and you see I was doing a wine shoot, and you could see those CFLs kind of reflected in the bottle when I didn't have this internal diffuser on there. And this little cable, the little cords that hold this diffuser on via Velcro, they've loosened up a bit, so this whole thing's kind of gotten loose. It's sagging quite a bit, so you can see down there it's kind of sagged quite a bit after a couple years of hanging here. You've probably seen these on other reviews sites before. These are kind of like putting a tent together. You've got these rods here on all 4 sides that kind of go into the base, and then the base is what mounts to the stand. So the rods go into that base, and then this kind of hood just sort of pulls over top of it. Not super well made. I mean, these things are, what did I say? I forget the exact price. Hang on. So here's the 2275. You can't see it because of light. Here's the 2275 watt Cowboy Studio set that I have. $209 right now. I think that's about what I paid. Comes with a case, which is really crappy. The case holds all the materials when they're packed in there, but as soon as you start to take stuff out of the boxes, it all is going to flop around inside that case. So that case is pretty much worthless for carrying this equipment around to jobs. Comes with the sandbag and the overhead. That overhead softbox looks kind of wimpy right there. Mine's much better looking. Doesn't look as wimpy. Just isn't all that bright with the bulbs that come with this set. You know, I've pretty much had to put these right above and just off camera for all of my videos for DSLR Nerds. So I wanted something brighter, something that I could put a little bit of a distance away from my subject to better illuminate it. So when these Linco Floras came down in price like they are, I thought it was really worth pouncing on them as an upgrade. Plus, you'll see when I set them up, they're 100 times easier to set up the softboxes than these sort of tents that you have to put together with the Cowboy Studio. The Cowboy Studio is a perfect starter kit But I would not break these down and transport them. I would just leave them up, leave them in your studio, start learning photography or video with the continuous lighting. And a couple of times I've taken these on jobs. If you got enough space in your vehicle, if you have to transport these, I would say just leave them set up. Don't try to break them down for movement, because the corners of some of these have where the rods come up and poke into the corners of each one of these. So each one, there's a rod right here. I've had to tape the corners a couple times because they've busted through the little holder in there that protects them. So anyway, like I said, you really got to baby this set. It's a good starter set though. But you know, if you can only scrape together $200 for lights, I'd say get them. But at the price that the Linco Floras are, scrape up a little bit more and pick up those. I think I expect them to be brighter and better bulbs and a lot more transportable. Yeah, this is a lot to ship. I can't believe I got this free shipping. So here's the 3 boxes you will get from your UPS guy, what have you. I imagine that the long one is the poles, and this lighter one here is probably the bulbs, and then down here is probably the base units and the bag and everything. Whew, I'm getting winded. I need some beer. I don't have any beer. What the hell? Alright, so I'm about to improve my video making skills tenfold. The Book of Mormon. Hello! So let's do some unboxing of the Linco Flora kit. Softbox Continuous CFL lighting kit. So we got a nice packing list. See what my packing list says? I love this. Discount. See? Discount. And the amount of minus $638. I could tell from looking at the reviews of this that this bag was going to be really nice. I mean, compared to the Cowboy Studio bag that you get with their lighting kit, this is made much better. Liking that. More Velcro there. Opening this guy up. So opening this up, we've got one of these soft boxes that come in its own little bag. I like to show you guys how easy it is to operate this. I believe you just hold one end of this, pull this little cord, and press down. Until that locks like an umbrella. Very nice. Nice big octagon shaped softbox, which should make a nice round catch light in your subject eyes. So it's got a little umbrella like little thing to pinch there to close this, and then that breaks down just like an umbrella. Pretty cool, huh? Now that is portable. Like it. Like it, like it, like it. So I can take this kit with me on jobs. So one thing Linco doesn't provide in this case is a bag to hold or case to hold your CFL bulbs. They sell those extra. They hold 6 CFL bulbs, and they run like $42 per case. So if you're going to be transporting this anywhere, you're really going to have to protect those CFLs. So you're kind of going to have to spring 120 bucks and get something that protects all the CFLs, or try to do it yourself. These have nice little dividers in here, and then each one of these 3 fuses compartment here, and contains the Linco floral arrangement. Very nice. Interesting. I just noticed, I saw in past reviews and such, and online. So this goes on the top of your light stands. They had a little handheld knob that tightened this, and then they included these L levers with it to attach yourself. So it looks like they've just gone, and by popular demand, I guess everybody was putting those on. They're easier to tighten than to torque those. So they just went ahead and put those on there for you. You got 2 switches to control 3 lights at a time. Nice big handle here. This tightens. That one goes in and tightens the softbox when you get it in there. And then there's another tightener back here. And what that can do is tighten in there, and you can put an umbrella in here. You can run a standard photography umbrella through here, and I'll show you that when I get these set up. Also, what I really like about these over the Cowboy Studio is these cords are built in. There's not a plug right here to eventually have those start to jiggle and stuff. They're nice and in there tight. Liking that a lot better than Cowboy Studio. There's your fuse box right there. Kind of a tight fit on that stuff, but it works. Again, really nice bag. Doesn't seem to be any extra pockets or anything in the bag though. Would have been nice to have a little pocket for your keys or something, a credit card. It doesn't come with a strap on either side here for a bigger carrying strap, but I didn't see that in there. Maybe that was under one of the lights. Alright, I can tell by all the peanuts that these are lights. And from what I've seen, they don't put them in boxes. The Cowboy Studio lights, the CFLs for the Cowboy Studio, come in foam boxes. So they're taped on either side, a nice foam container for each one of the bulbs. Well, blow me down. Blow me away. I was wrong. So I saw somebody's unboxing video where they just dug bare lights out of here. They must have put them all back in that way. Yep, I totally was wrong. So these do come in a nice box with the styrofoam taped up for you. Now, if you carefully save these, the styrofoam and put maybe some gaffer tape on there to hold it closed and leave one of the other side taped, you might get away with putting all these carefully into some kind of bag so that you don't have to buy 3 of those $42 CFL holders. And they sent me the 50 watts. Damn. DJ over at DSLR Film Noob apparently was shipped the 85s by mistake. They come in 50 watt, 85, and 110, I believe. So I was kind of crossing my fingers and hoping that the 85s would arrive. But I'm certainly thinking that these are going to be brighter than my Cowboy Studios. This video is more than halfway finished. So they sent the light stands in a box within a box with lots of peanuts in there. Oh, there's something else in here too. Another bag. This guy does have a little pouch for accessories. And these are my 3 light stands. Heavier than the Cowboy Studio, I'll tell you that. Nope, those are my 2 light stands. I guess the last one's the boom. Kind of has a strange inner lining. Weird. Alright, so I would imagine then that in this last box is that real doll that I ordered. Oh, just kidding. My real doll took up much more space. I love that sound. The sound of new toys being unboxed. Alright. So these are the pieces to the boom. Includes a very nice looking sandbag. Oh, that's nice. Max 30 pounds counterweight. Sexy. It's even got like a little hook on the end of it. And then this is the rather interesting little attachment that that you use to mount the base of the boom with the crossbar. Kind of looks like Wally or something. Okay, nice little protector for the end of this. Very solidly made though. I can tell the material is really nice. Yeah, very nice. It's nice and smooth. I like that. These aren't the lay flat kind that I've seen, which is kind of cool, but the lay flats take up less space. But what else? What else? These appear to have a little place to hook on the counterweights, which is kind of cool. So when that's laying flat, you can hook the little counterweights on them. You can see the difference between the Linco light stand on the left here and the Cowboy Studio stand on the right. The Cowboy Studio's handles are kind of wimpier, but they do function. There's the top. These little guys look like it has a little rubber top. Lost that in a hurry. So this guy screws on and protects that. These handles are much nicer. They're spring-loaded. I don't think Cowboy Studio is spring-loaded. But much heavier than the Cowboy Studio. The Cowboy Studio is kind of like this thin metal that's reinforced by this little pinch on either side to give it strength. And this is just, not sure what this is made of. To find out. Nice and solid though. Definitely a better light stand. Yeah, so this is why this Cowboy Studio set's had it. I was just tightening this knob a little bit on this light, and half of the plastic knob broke off. And I haven't tightened these that many times in the couple years I've owned these. So now it's just kind of turning. It's not actually tightening anymore. And then as you can see, this is starting to wiggle around here, cause the lights to go out. There's a vent right here, but there's no fan in there. I guess it's just to let a little air out the back. So here's a little bit of a test on how much light the one of the Cowboy Studio softboxes throws out. Just kind of hold the camera in about the same place to give you an idea. Hopefully you guys can see pretty decently. I took out my Cowboy Studio lights. I'm going to set up this Linco. I'm going to set up one of these Lincos. Love how easy it is to set this up. Give this a little yank here. Alright. I'm going to put 3 of my CFs in there. And I'm going to carefully open these little styrofoam containers because I would like to save these for later. When you put these in, you don't want to screw them in by the tops, this part up here, because this is pretty weak. The base is much stronger. So you want to hold these at the base when you put them in. Aha! These are brighter. Much brighter. Here's the diffuser that you get in each of those cases. And there's Velcro on the inside of this. So, Linco does make a grid that they sell with this. But you have to put the diffuser on and then the grid, and I would imagine you have to put this kind of halfway on the Velcro and then Velcro the grid to the other part. So here's what I find a bit weak. There's already like some little pinprick holes in the back of this Linco. There's a couple right there. There's a big one back here. And there's like more of them right here. Several of them at the back of this thing. See down there? You know, for the price I paid, I still would not expect to see this. Cowboy Studio did better than these guys in that aspect. I can cover these up with a little bit of gaffer tape. They charge like 900 bucks when these things aren't on sale. And for that much money, you're going to open these up and find a big, a whole bunch of little prick holes in the back of these. Kind of lame. Kind of disappointed in that Linco, I have to say. This is a lot of weight resting on this little kind of handle right here. I kind of wish Linco would put a little more R&D into making this little bracket a little stronger. Because I can feel this is kind of struggling against the weight of this softbox here. I'm going to set my camera roughly the same spot. I think you can see that there's more light being output by these. I have to do a side-by-side comparison, but I feel like they're brighter. At least they're a lot more portable. So I am going to probably pick up the 85 watt bulbs for these at some point. I'll have to do a side-by-side comparison in a minute. These definitely seem a bit brighter, but they don't seem a ton brighter than the Cowboy Studio lights. Of course, one option, if you already have the Cowboy Studio and you just want to do a bit of an upgrade, I believe that you could probably get a little more of a wattage to put in there with without the fuse blowing. And I thought about that, but I really needed a portable set of lights. That's about as much review as I want to do tonight. As always, thanks for watching. This has been Damien for DSLRnerd.com. At some point I'll show these all set up. If you like my content, please subscribe down here. And thanks for watching and have a great night.